Welcome to the vlog. Please remember to like, share, and comment. P Diddy begged the judge leniency on the behalf of his sentencing. Convicted rapper mogul Sean Diddy Coon has written a letter to the judge overseeing his criminal trial asking for leniency during his sentence on Friday and blaming his past behavior on drug addiction. In the four-page letter, he apologized for all of the hurt and pain that I have caused and said that he has been reformed after spending 3 months in a Brooklyn jail. The letter on Tuesday comes hours ahead of his sentence hearing at 10 p.m. on Friday. In July, he was found guilty of two prostitution charges and now facing up to 20 years in prison. Prosecutors are seeking a sentence of at least 11 years, but Cole's lawyers are asking that he be released later this month. In his letter to Judge Aaron Subramania, Combs apologized for assaulting his ex-girlfriend singer Cassie Ventura. Written, I literally lose my mind. I am sorry for that and all will be. He continued, my domestic violence will always be a heavy burden that I will have to forever carry. He also apologized to an anonymous woman who testified during the trial under the name Jane and say he become lost in the drugs and excess. I lost my way, he wrote. My downfall was rooted in my selfishness. I have been humbled and broken to my core. Accuser have also written to the judge describing how he wielded his power and influence to run their life and their fears that he would seek revenge if free. Scared that if he walks free, his first action will be swift retribution towards me and others who spoke up by Miss Cassie Ventura. She added that she believed he deserved a long sentence. Written, he has no interest in changing or becoming better. He will always be the same cruel, powerful, hungry, manipulative man that he is. In his letter, Coombs described teaching a class to fellow inmates on what I did to become successful businessman, describing himself as a changed person who is now sober for the first time in 25 years. The old me died in jail and new version of me was reborn, he wrote. Coombs goes on to ask the judge for mercy, not only for my sake, but the sake of my children. He asked the judge to consider his 7 children and his 84 years old mother who recently had brain surgery. He noted that the judge might be attempted to make an example out of him, but instead asked that he be made an example of what a person can be if given a second chance. Coon is also expected to speak in court on Friday before the judge issue his sentence. 4 of his lawyers are also slated to speak on his defense team also planned to show a 15-minute video. It's unclear what the video may include. A jury acquitted him of the most charge, racketeering and sex trafficking, which could have resulted in him spending the rest of his life behind bars. He was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Prosecutors say he is unrepentant and urge the rapper should spend a minimum of 11 years in prison. And that tries to recast decades of abuse as simple dysfunction of mutually toxic relationship, prosecutor wrote in a 29 September filing. But there is nothing neutral about a relationship where one person holds all the power and the other end up bloody and bruised.